day one of the winter session, and looks like Prime Minister Narendra Modi was right about the Congress. Congress MP Renuka Chowdhury cried foul after her dog was denied entry to the premise of Parliament. So Renuka Chowdhury arrived with her dog, and the dog was of course denied entry to the Parliament. Congress MP brought her dog to the Parliament, and after being denied made a controversial remark. Renuka Chowdhury's remark has now led to a face-off, a political face-off brewing over Renuka Chowdhury's controversial statement. Let's listen in to what she said. All right, so those are visuals on your screens. Renuka Chowdhury arriving at the Parliament premise with her dog, and of course she was denied, the dog was denied entry inside the Parliament, inside the Sansad. That's when Renuka Chowdhury made a controversial statement. Before the session, in fact, even began, the Prime Minister said the focus should be on nation building. The opposition needs to now get over the electoral defeats, back-to-back electoral defeats, and the entire opposition should come together because the common focus or the goal has to be nation building. But ever since that statement from the Prime Minister, there are multiple controversial comments coming in from the opposition. Renuka Chowdhury this time around, while her dog was denied entry, said कि काटने वाले कुत्ते पार्लियामेंट के अंदर है. Listen in.
जानवर को पसंद नहीं करते है ना सरकार. गूंगा जानवर गाड़ी में चले गए तो इनको क्या तकलीफ है. काटने वाला कुत्ता दिखा क्या, इतनी सी तो है. काटने वाले और है पार्लियामेंट में, कुत्ते नहीं.
सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न
कौन सी सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न है,
उसका भी पास बनता है क्या?
अच्छा बना दो, बाकी तो हम क्या बोले, बना दो पास उसका.
So you heard Renuka Chowdhury, who says the dogs who bite are actually sitting inside the Parliament. She made that controversial remark when her dog was denied entry inside the Sansad Bhavan. Renuka Chowdhury there making a statement which has led to another political face-off, instead of the entire focus being on the winter session, on the issues that are going to be discussed, on the bills that the government intends to bring. The focus now shifts on these controversial statements. Let's go across to Kritika, who's joining us on the broadcast with more details. Kritika, the Prime Minister emphasized specifically that the focus should be on debate and discussion, and the opposition should also work towards nation building. But ever since that, there are a series of controversial remarks coming in, and topping the chart is Renuka Chowdhury's "the dogs who bite are inside Parliament" statement.
Well, definitely, it is quite unusual also. So her pet dog was inside the car, and when confronted by our reporters as well from the Parliament, she did reply by saying that this is only a harmless animal, not going to do anything, a little creature, but the ones who will be biting are the ones sitting inside the Parliament. And as you rightly pointed out, this is coming in on the very first day of the winter session, which in its inaugural, the Prime Minister has said that this session should be focused more around nation building and less towards drama. Even on this, the Congress MP Renuka Chowdhury has said that it is in fact the Prime Minister who has been doing drama. It is the BJP and the NDA partners who do drama, and who are they to even compete with them. So we're already seeing a lot of political bickering that's picking up storm.
Absolutely. And in fact, Kritika, stay on with us. We have Shehzad Poonawalla joining us on the broadcast. Shehzad Poonawalla, how do you respond to this statement coming in from Renuka Chowdhury? Shehzad, can you hear me?
Hello.
Shehzad, if you can hear me, go ahead. How do you respond to Renuka's dogs that bite are inside the Parliament statement?
See, पहले रेणुका चौधरी सांसदों का अपमान, संसद का अपमान, संवैधानिक संस्थाओं का अपमान has become कांग्रेस की पहचान. She has insulted our jawans also earlier when she had raised question marks on the Operation Mahadev, if you remember. And now she's insulting Parliament. She's insulting the constitutional body. This is what the Congress Party has become an expert at doing, insulting and running down institutions of democracy and constitution. And secondly, Prime Minister had advised everybody that let this be a forum for delivery, not for drama. Do get a dog inside Parliament premises, a place which is a pious and it's like a temple of democracy, to try and desecrate it by trying to orchestrate such kind of drama. It shows that the intention of the Congress is not dialogue, but only and only disruption. Their intention is not consensus and conversation. Their intention is only confrontation. This is the real face of the Congress Party.
All right, Shehzad Poonawalla, thank you very much for speaking with us. So that was the The first reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla. We also have Mohit joining us on the broadcast. Mohit, BJP is hitting back saying that the Congress or the opposition does not want to focus on debate. Their agenda is disruption.
Well, yes, in fact, and you see, and this is what the Prime Minister said in the morning, that do not do theatrics over here. Do not do disruption over here. This is a place for debate and discussion. You can vent out your frustration somewhere else, but when it comes to Parliament, have debate and discussion. And that is what the BJP is saying over this particular episode, where Renuka Chowdhury has brought a dog inside the Parliament. Now, being raised. Now the BJP, as Shehzad Poonawalla was saying that this is how the drama and theatrics are being done by the Congress party and the other opposition parties. They do not want to have a debate and discussion. Instead, they want to divert the attention towards the other issues. Now the statement of Renuka Chowdhury has garnered sharp political reactions, where she has said, and I would like to quote her, that जानवर को पसंद नहीं करती सरकार, गूंगा जानवर चला गाड़ी में आ गया, काटने वाला कुत्ता है, इतनी सी तो है, काटने वाले और है पार्लियामेंट में. So what does she mean to say? Is she comparing the parliamentarians to a dog? This is what the BJP is saying, and this is something which is very, very shocking coming in from Renuka Chowdhury, who is such a senior politician. So we have to wait and watch how will this story develop. So whether this is also seen as a security concern in the parliament, because remember, parliament is a place where massive various security checks are being done. So that question could also be raised by the BJP, but as of now what the BJP is saying is that these are the diversionary tactics coming in from the Congress party, and also they have taken offense of the statement of Renuka Chowdhury, and they say that this is how the Congress party and the other opposition parties always demean our constitutional institutions, and now is the parliament that is being demeaned.
Well, she was
by
also,
such statement
apart from that controversial statement, she was also heard saying, what security concerns are we talking about? When the question was posed to her about security concerns, she says, give the dog a pass, to what else can we say? Let's once again play out that reaction. Mohit and Kritika, stay on with us.
जानवर को पसंद नहीं करती है ना सरकार, गूंगा जानवर गाड़ी में चले गए तो इनको क्या तकलीफ है? काटने वाला कुत्ता दिखा क्या, इतनी सी तो है, काटने वाले और है पार्लियामेंट में, कुत्ते नहीं.
सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न
कौन सी सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न है?
उसका भी पास बनता है क्या?
अच्छा बना दो, बाकी तो हम क्या बोले, बना दो पास उसका.
Let's go back to our reporters. Let me try and go across to Kritika. Kritika, are there any rules, any protocols? Okay, I'm being told we don't have Kritika. If we have Mohit, I would like to direct the question to him. Are there any rules, any protocols on taking your pets to Parliament? And if there are not, then this is nothing short of a stunt that Renuka Chowdhury was trying to pull.
Well, in fact, we are trying to check out with the security or the other committees in the parliament that whether this is a breach of protocol or not. But yes, I mean, there are security concerns in the parliament, and perhaps that is why the offense is taken by the BJP. While Renuka Chowdhury has clearly stated that it's a small dog, it will not bite anybody, and people who bite are inside. They are the others who bite. So clearly, what we see is that massive political war of words. Now, to get into details of that whether it's seen as a security breach, whether it's seen as something which should not have been done, that will come out later. We are trying to get the info on that. But when it comes to the theatrics, the BJP says that this was the theatrics that Prime Minister was speaking about, that you want to do theatrics, you want to do drama. There are various other places in the country where you can go and do all this. But when it comes to Parliament, Parliament is for nation building. Parliament is for debate and discussion. Parliament is to have a thorough discussion on the issues of the common man. So do not vent out your frustration of losing elections in the Parliament by doing theatrics. So BJP sees this particular incident in line of that. So we have to wait and watch how will the political reactions from the BJP follow on this particular story. Back to you.
We did hear Shehzad Poonawalla, who says that this is nothing but an act of disruption, and that's all that the Congress or the opposition is interested in doing inside the House. That was the first reaction that came in from the BJP, Mohit.
Well, yes, in fact, Swati, as Shehzad Poonawalla said that the Congress always believes in theatrics. The Congress always believes in distraction, and we have seen, Swati, since morning the Parliament is not able to function. The opposition parties, as soon as the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha convenes, they come out, they raise slogans on vote chori, they raise slogans on discussion on debate on SIR, they raise slogans and they want debate and discussion on the death of the BLOs in various states as claimed by the opposition parties. But then the question over here is that the BJP is raising that on one hand you speak about debate and discussion, on the other hand you are indulging into these rhetorics, and on the other hand you are making such statements which are demeaning the Parliament.
Mohit, please stay on with us. Let me quickly go across to Mr. Tom Bodakkan of the Bharatiya Janata Party. How do you respond to this very unusual sight? Renuka Chowdhury trying to enter with her dog. When the dog was denied entry, she says bezuban janwar hai, the government does not like animals, kaatega nahi. Those who bite are inside the Parliament.
Well, she's been a chronic character, and this has been her habit. Earlier, she came on a tractor once, I remember, and then she's indulged in all kind of drama. So she should join some theatre. She is fit for theatre rather than being in Parliament. How she comes into Parliament with dogs and tractors, what have you. She has no respect for democratic institutions. Now, even Parliament is being abused. She says people who bite are inside. Is she referring to her own party men who are really creating the chaos there? And if that is the case, then she should not be. She should immediately resign as a member of Parliament and not indulge in bringing dogs, cats. Tomorrow she'll bring a snake. And she could be a security risk too. So this kind of drama should not be entertained. The protocol of Parliament must be maintained. The Parliament is the mother of democracy, temple of democracy rather, and this kind of abuses to the institution of Parliament is not acceptable. Action should be taken against her for doing what she's doing.
All right, Tom Bodakkan, thank you very much for speaking with us. Let me quickly go back to Mohit. We have seen unique protests, haven't we, Mohit? When the fuel prices rise, we've seen MPs arrive at the Sansad Bhavan on their bicycles. We've also seen some come, on bullock carts. But we've never seen an MP trying to take a dog inside the Parliament, at least not in the recent memory, and then, make a controversial statement when stopped, when security concerns are cited, in a way mocking that she says, kis baat ka security concern, kis tarah ka security concern.
Well, yes, in fact, Swati, in a democracy and in Parliament too, you can come out, you can protest. Now, it's the temple of democracy, Parliament, and you can have your ways to protest, but bringing in a dog to a place is something which is being taken offense by the BJP. Now, as Tom Bodakkan was also saying, and this goes with the line of what other BJP leaders are saying, basically they are saying that this is how the Congress party demeans the constitutional organization, the institutions and Parliament. What was the need for Renuka Chowdhury to bring her dog inside the Parliament? Is that a very thoughtful act done by Renuka Chowdhury? It's a premeditated act that is being done, or what exactly was the intention behind bringing dog to the Parliament? That is what the BJP is questioning, and the BJP also says that in morning when Prime Minister said that this place, that is the Parliament, is for delivery, not for theatrics, that message was for such kind of theatrics that the Congress party is indulging into. So the BJP is linking all this to theatrics, and also they have taken offense to what Renuka Chowdhury has said. BJP also said that such kind of language is something which should not be tolerated inside temple of democracy. But then what made Renuka Chowdhury brought the dog inside, that is something which will be very interesting to know, whether it was a deliberate attempt by Renuka Chowdhury to mock the democracy by bringing dog inside the Parliament, or what exactly the BJP will have to say, or what exactly the Congress party, other leaders will have to say on that, because there are security concerns also, Swati.
Absolutely. Now, it's of course the temple of democracy. It's also the workplace for the MPs. You may love your pets. Does that mean that everyone should start showing up at their workplace with their pets? Will that be allowed? Mohit, stay on with us.